I'm more of a bastard. Like a move like that, you hit motherfuckers. Look at that. That appeals to me.
Flashback.
Check my Discord. Okay. Oh my god, what the fuck? Really? Did you actually just do that? Looks like we become a Guilty Gear stream tomorrow. Thank you so much, Gecko. That is the first. Thank you. Will you play that with me? Will you teach me how to play? Like, we'll get into Discord and do a stream? And what's up? We got 6 viewers, and I'd like to thank Gecko just bought me Guilty Gear, so I don't know if you wanted me to mention that, but that is one of the coolest things somebody's done for me as a streamer. I got 6 viewers in the chat. I did my test, my assignments. My mental health is good. I ate Chinese food. Like, I'm about to play ranked with my friends, and I hope you guys in the chat are willing to say hi. I'm gonna put on some bangers for you guys too. Anyway, please have fun. Please shoot the shit. Tell me if your day was bad. Tell me if your day was good. We are 3 minutes for 4 hours. Let's make some YouTube content. I am at kind of figuring out, like, I think one thing I've got a really good skill for is figuring out if I like a character or not very quickly. And so I'll kind of run through some things that I think are important. And you guys will kind of get to go through this with me because for the most part we don't have experience, but feel free to participate. If you're in chat and know a lot about this game, we would love to hear about you. If you have a friend, go get them. I do quite like sword characters, and so that's my first step in looking a lot of places. So I can already tell he's got some good moves. Fast. I mean, the sword moves are slow, but they seem kind of big. That punch is very quick. So we're about the pokes, but when we get up close... Okay. And so for me, another thing we're going to want to focus on when we're trying this character for the first time is how not only their combos, but do I understand, can I grasp their game plan quickly enough to start applying it? Because sometimes you play a character for the first time and then you play them online and realize a lot of the things you were labbing were completely useless because you got too volatile too early, right? Wow, this guy's pretty cool. And so, because I'm 12 years old, or about double that, I love sword characters, and I'm already thinking that this guy's got everything I kind of like about the sword character. A lot of range, a lot of pokes. The sword moves could be a little faster, but I'm sure there's lots of cool, good tools I don't understand. So, I can already tell my thing about this guy is that he requires a lot more patience than I'm going to usually like in a character. But his cool factor does keep me interested. My initial impression is that he is a very strange character. I'm guessing that he's probably on the lower end of the tier list. And maybe I'll guess a few characters' placements and tomorrow we'll have a game. That would be funny. I'm also kind of thinking about doing Wi-Fi tournaments, but don't mention that. I want to run beginner tournaments. So, before I started thinking about Xing out, why did I know that this character wasn't for me? Is because I can tell there's a lot of weirdness happening in the moves and things like that, and that while maybe that's more standard for anime games, it's a little intimidating for me now. And so I think that always go with what you kind of can call your base FGC sense. You know, it's kind of like your common sense for this shit. Wait, did I just switch characters? That was weird as fuck. Oh, I'm so sorry to me who has to edit this. But basically, I can tell that this guy's definitely got a lot of setups. If you run into a player who knows this kind of character, they're going to run into it and just destroy you. And there are some cool tools. Like, I like when he kind of changes into the more gargoyle thing. And he definitely seems stronger then, which is definitely his thing. But when he's in kind of his more human form, definitely seems a little vulnerable. Why is it recording? But that character definitely promising. But I think if we're going to go that direction, I think I'm just going to start at the OG. And maybe that's always a good idea. Never be afraid to play the Ryu or the Ken and that kind of thing. And I know for me, because I have some strong ideas about what I like, I can make some guesses looking at the character, and usually the gameplay has nothing what they look like visually, so that's interesting. Like, and I also need some cool factors, so I like that whatever this weapon is, cover art is a safe bet, true. And also, we never want to forget that we play fighting games because they're cool, right? Oh. So again, I'm gonna pick this guy because while I realize I like sword characters, and that doesn't always apply to every game, that I do like a sword character, but I'm not looking for a Marth, right? And for those that don't play Melee, what I mean is I'm not looking to be super patient with my grabs and things like that. I'm more of a bastard. Like a move like that, you hit him, motherfuckers. Look at that. That appeals to me. Like I don't necessarily do as well with like the refined fighter. So now I've had an initial impression of his moves, and like I was saying earlier, now I need to understand the things I don't understand. So to do that, I usually like an arcade mode in a fighting game.